We are back with Mountain Connections. Up first on our show this morning, there's only a few weeks left to get into that last summer of vacation. If you want to travel, now may be actually a perfect time. Here to tell us more is travel expert Janine Tornatorni. Janine, thanks for being here today.
Great to be here.
It's good to see you, and I'm looking forward to talking about vacationing. It's been so nice for many people to get out and enjoy going places. So late summer actually might be an ideal time to go somewhere.
Yeah, when kids start to head back to school early to mid-August, this is when we start to see demand soften in a lot of these destinations, even more popular ones, places like Mexico and Cancun, where, this traditionally is their off season, but things start to soften even more. So late summer can be a great time to find some value in these places.
And I've been hearing some stories about excessively busy airline travel domestically, but you feel like going late summer, that's going to calm down a little bit, maybe easier to get those flights to make those connections.
Certainly. I mean, anytime that you see demand drop in these major destinations, you're going to find more availability on flights and a little less congestion in the airport. So on all fronts, it certainly eases that travel experience.
And Labor Day, it's hard to believe, is right around the corner. Where are some top destinations right now?
Well, I mentioned Mexico, and I love Mexico, and a lot of people don't realize that May through October is actually their off season, and they have had some great new resorts opening this summer. For families, actually, a new resort that just opened August 1st is the new Nickelodeon Hotel and Resorts, and this is a great one, especially if you want to hit somewhere right before those kids head back to school. A couple of reasons I love it. It is all oceanfront swim-up suites. All of the rooms accommodate at least a family of 5 with 2 bathrooms, which is unbelievable. You don't see that very often, and it's all about the experience here for the entire family. They have a 6-acre water park, which is one of the largest in Mexico, over 20 water slides there. And it's all about the character experiences here. So they have themed suites. And if your kids are into SpongeBob, the Ninja Turtles, Dora, there are so many opportunities for them to interact with these characters, which is one of the reasons, families love resorts like this. And it's not all about the kids. There are things for parents as well. They have these elevated amenities like spa treatments, dining options, some nightlife for parents. So that's a really nice option. And they have, opening rates. So the thing about going to some of these new properties like this is right after they open, you get some really great rates. So that's one nice thing late summer. But even in a place like Cancun, Riviera Maya, which is where this resort is, if you're not traveling with your family, there are great options with great value this time of year, even some of those adults only and those all-inclusive properties.
I just really want to go to Mexico and hang out with SpongeBob. That looks like a lot of fun. Are there any other top destinations as we head into this end of summertime?
Yeah, well, if you think you want to stay here domestic, I would recommend looking to some of these city destinations that reopened this summer, places like Chicago and New York. Look, the national parks, the beach destinations, they are seeing unprecedented kind of busy times this summer. But those cities that typically host business travelers have a lot of availability in some of these downtown hotels.
And what else do we need to consider as we head into this late summertime? Any great deals out there? Anything else that you recommend?
Yeah, well, like I said, looking to these destinations that are kind of in their off season, places like Cancun, Riviera Maya, and these resorts that are hotels that are just opening, that's really where you're going to find some of the better deals on those hotel properties. When it comes to flights, if you can be flexible, we're seeing better prices flying midweek. And then, of course, traveling during those off-peak times, early in the morning, taking those later in the day flights, that's always going to help you as well.
And I know there's quite a lot of concern with the COVID variant of Delta out there and vaccinations, requirements, everything that's happening when you travel. Any recommendations on knowing what to expect where you go as things are constantly changing?
Yeah, I mean, I think flexibility is the number one thing to remember, wherever you're traveling right now, because things are constantly changing. But, a lot of these resorts have really flexible change and cancellation policies still, so that can help travelers out and allow you to take advantage of some of those good deals right now. And many more resorts are offering testing on site. So for example, if you're traveling to Mexico, you do have to have a negative COVID test to come back to the US, and these places like this Nickelodeon resort, they offer on-site testing. So they're trying to make it as easy as possible for travelers right now.
Which is great to hear. And I know you love to travel, Janine. Any places that you've gone this summer that you recommend, or any future places that you're excited to go to?
Oh, wow. Well, we did a Smoky Mountain vacation this summer, which was fantastic. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to traveling in the fall because a lot of these destinations kind of tend to get a little bit quieter, a little less crowded. And I think a lot of people really enjoy that during that shoulder season.
And fall, beautiful weather, so many things to think about. I'm excited to travel. Janine, where can we get more information?
Sure. Well, you can check me out at theoutsideinsider.com and follow me on Instagram there as well.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Janine Tornatore, travel expert. We always appreciate your updates, important tips, way to save money when we travel, and much more. And looking forward to considering a late summer escape. We'll be back with more here on Mountain Connections right after this.